It is an unfortunate and sadly true fact that every 15 minutes in this country, someone loses their life to suicide. In one of our neighboring communities, Prince George County, officials notice there's been an increasing number of calls related to suicide attempts. So this week they're offering up a special information forum on suicide awareness and prevention. Emergency Services therapist Julia Cox joins us today. Good morning, Julia.
Good morning, Cheryl.
Good to see you. This is a difficult conversation to have. A lot of people don't want to talk about suicide, but it's very important to openly talk about this, right?
It really is. You need to get the elephant out of the living room, as we say. Prince George officials noted that in 2013 they had 71 calls to their 911 line for suicide attempts. And then in 2014, they had 80. That's over 10% increase. County officials and the police were really just distressed by that and wanted to do something. They partnered with District 19, which is my employer, our local community service board, and decided that maybe community awareness of suicide and suicide prevention might be very important to do.
As we mentioned, this is a difficult subject to talk about. How do you get people to come to an awareness seminar like you're going to have?
Well, I think we start having the conversation in the community. I think forums like this, where we can come and talk to you about how important it is to have that conversation, to talk to someone, hey, if you're depressed, if you're thinking about ending your life, there is help and there is hope.
And sometimes, yeah, that's what they want to do, is have someone to talk to.
Exactly, exactly. And we can provide that. The forum is just one of many opportunities. You know, you need to not be afraid to have that conversation with your family members or your friends or people that are hurting that come to you.
What are some of the warning signs we should be looking out for in people that we love?
Suicide is so preventable because 30 to 40% of people who are thinking about ending their own lives actually tell someone they're going to do it. So if you are with someone and they're talking about going to sleep and never waking up again, writing in their journal about what life would be like when they're not there, writing song lyrics, you really need to pay attention to those warning signs. If someone is very depressed, if they're feeling absolutely hopeless or helpless or worthless, you need to pay attention to that. If they're self-isolating, they don't want to be with anyone, they just want to go and just be by themselves, you need to pay attention. If someone starts giving away their treasured possessions, now not cleaning out your closet and giving away the things that don't fit, but giving away those treasured possessions, making arrangements for what would happen to their children.
Which it might just seem like something that you do in life, but that can be a warning sign.
Along with other things, that's right. Or texting or writing goodbyes, calling and leaving a goodbye to a family member. Things like that are very
These are
important.
outreaches in a way,
They
too.
are. People who want to end their own lives are in so much pain that they just want that pain to go away. And the only way they see to make this pain to go away is to end their life. Not even thinking about death as the final result, but just to end that pain that they're feeling.
So the key is to be able to reach these people and let them know that you can work through the pain in life.
You can. If someone comes to you and they say they're thinking about ending their own life, I think that it's very important, first of all, to make sure that you get them help, but second, to listen to that person, to validate, oh my goodness, you are in pain. You know, let me listen to you. Let me let you be heard. Let me show you the respect for your feelings, the respect for you as a person, and that I value your life. I think that's very important.
Very important. In this prevention and awareness forum that you have coming up, what kind of information can people gather?
We've got 3 presenters. Our executive director, Joe Hubbard at District 19, is really making this a priority, and we've got 3 presenters. Margarita Echevarria is a case manager who deals with mentally ill consumers, and she's going to talk about suicide risk factors and protective factors. Jeff Conley is coming from the National Alliance for Mentally Ill, and that's the Central Virginia chapter. And he is going to talk about suicide and mental illness. And then I'm going to talk about how to talk to someone who is suicidal and where to go for help.
Well, thank you so much, Julia Cox, joining us today. The forum sounds like it's going to have a lot of great information, and even if you're thinking about coming, you should really think about it very closely.
Yes.
Thank you, Julia.
Yes, ma'am.
Prince George County Police, in partnership with District 19 Community Services Board, is offering that suicide awareness and prevention seminar. It's coming up on Thursday, this Thursday, April 2nd. It's at 6 o'clock at the Prince George County Library. And this is open to everyone, and admission is free? Admission is absolutely free. You can go to our website at WTVR.com/VTM for a link for more information.